We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Houston Oilers taking on the New York Giants. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Get it!
They start the drive with Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Hooker now off play action. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First down, Houston.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 43. They run the counter with Cook. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement. Go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Cook is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Giants. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
And of course, I get to the 20, you get the free touchdown. Awesome.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Hooker. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. You talk about this Giant defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now Hooker. And that is incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. In motion, Slayton. Now Jones. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing, Jones. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Go, Reed, go!
They'll try the wide side with Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Hooker's going to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Hooker. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys have taken the lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Giants 7. Eddie Piñeiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Jalen Hyatt was the intended target, and it's third and short. But you look at this defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number one in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number one rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's about as good as a linebacker can diagnose that play, isn't it?
It certainly is, and what he did really well is that while he was diagnosing, he got his feet in motion without actually going anywhere and taking a false step that he had to make up later. He read it, got his feet in motion, and then he just took off and made the play.
Hooker's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Hooker on first down. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here is 3rd and 5. Here's Hooker. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
On the set.
Now Warner. Steps away to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Oilers go up by 2 touchdowns.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Oilers 21, Giants 7. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Hey, wide shift, man. Elsa.
They'll go to Barkley again. And Saquon going to have a Giants first down as he gets this up past the 40.
Half jumbo.
Looking to throw. Jones. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front. The Giants had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because
and they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted. I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Knight. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's 3rd and 7. Now Warner. This is intercepted. And the Giants will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 22, Jones. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
From the 10-yard line, here's 2nd and goal. In motion, Slayton. 2nd down and goal. Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Darius Slayton from 17 yards out. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Myers. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Warner to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds.
There trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Warner. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a 3rd down gain of 10 to pick up the first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Dancing to his left. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Warner. Cook makes the catch on the out route. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. To throw, Warner. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring him 2nd down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Shedding the tackle, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. Sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has done at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come back, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive. But get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Pressure comes and down he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. He's got Slayton on the slant. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. He juked him. But a result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here's Jones on 3rd and 2. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. 20 down the left sideline. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
At the 4-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Cook. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Oilers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So he's had a nose for the end zone here in the early part of the season. 2 touchdowns for him now in this one to go along with the one he had in the opener as well.
Yeah, he certainly finds where the goal line is and finds a way to get across it. But you know who else senses it?